では再開します。
Lick the police. Yeah, but not him, because that's how I get locked up. What's the dealio, Krakowski?
Please refrain from taking that casual tone with an officer of the law, Cuddles. I have a taser, and I'm not afraid to fill in a form to apply for permission to use it. In 3 to 6 weeks!
I'm here on business, actually. The chief called me in himself. So if you'll just let me past, I'll get out of your fur, and we can both get on with our jobs.
Not so fast. Do you have a PI badge and a permit? Without those two things, you won't take a single step further.
Badge? Permit? Are you being serious? Krakowski, you know who I am. I've been at like 10 crime scenes with you before. You hit me right in the face with a volleyball last week. Really hurt.
Don't try and cozy up to me, Cuddles. Rules are rules. Nobody goes inside without a private investigator badge and an official permit P54851. I am an officer of the law. If I do not follow the rules, then the very fabric of society would collapse. The entire city would be plunged into a nightmare of crime from which we might never escape. So, it's my duty to be the moral backbone of this city. Therefore, I'll ask you again. Do you have the correct items?
Yes. I mean no. Well, okay, so don't say no immediately.
No paperwork, no entry, Cuddles.
I left them at the office, all right? I was a bit distracted by something the chief said about declawing machines. But come on, don't be such a stick in the mud, Krakowski. We're friends, right? Good acquaintances, maybe? Distant colleagues?
You see this uniform, Cuddles? This means that I'm on duty. I am not your familiar acquaintance when I'm on duty. I am the only bastion against the forces of darkness seeking to overwhelm this city with their darkness. And you see that lack of badge on you? That means you're currently just a civilian impeding the enforcement of justice. Move along, citizen.
I want to ask you some questions while I'm here.
Maintaining good public relations is one of the key roles of an officer such as myself. I'd be happy to answer your questions.
What do you know about this place?
I know nothing beyond what I've read in past incident reports. Word on the street is, it's a sleazy hotbed of crime owned by a dangerous cat and his son. As soon as this situation is resolved, I hope to never return. Except perhaps to arrest the entire staff.
What's actually happened inside, if you know? The chief just said it was a disturbance.
Detective Fuzzball is inside, and according to him, it's murder.
That's not good. Who died?
We don't know yet. Detective Fuzzball should have some new information, but he has to stay inside to keep an eye on the body. And I need to stay out here to keep away overly curious and badgeless PIs.
Actually, don't worry.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Krakowski.
I'm keeping my nose on you.
Back so soon? Did the villains hear you were on the case and instantly hand themselves in?
Oh, haha, very funny. You know what isn't funny? Officer Krakowski? The sourpuss wouldn't let me into the crime scene.
He's just doing his job. You know how much he loves the pageantry of it all.
Yeah, well, he could take a day off now and then. He's seen me countless times before. I shouldn't need to prove anything with a stupid badge.
Oh, you forgot your private investigator badge again, didn't you? That's the third time this week.
Not true. Only the second.
Uh-huh. What about Monday? I had to go down to the police station myself to hand in those papers when they wouldn't let you file them due to lack of identification.
All right, 3 times.
4 if you count the time you came back for it, then left again after forgetting why you were here.
It's a very forgettable item, all right? You know, Krukowski also mentioned a permit. Is that even a real thing, or is he just pulling my tail?
It is for some cases. Did the chief mention one?
I think so. I was a little distracted by the declawing comments.
Edna hasn't sent it yet then. I'll just give her a call and check.
Oh, I can do that. Edna and I get along really well.
Are you certain? Edna Honeybottom, the secretary at the police station, with the big hair?
That's her. We've got this cute thing we do where we dance around the fact that we'd be kind of great together.
You and... wow, that's quite an image. But if you insist, sir, the number is bird, snowflake, mouse, bell, shell.
Got it. Shell, bell, well, dog.
No, sir. Here, I'll write it down for you.
Let me just move this piece of paper. It's empty. No point opening it. Be strong, Cuddles. Billy the brandy decanter will still be here when you're done. This could come in handy. Oh, my half-brother Matrick and I. He's a good wolf, if a little flighty. Loves dashing off to strange countries to go exploring. I have been meaning to start my epic drawing of myself valiantly fighting off a zombie horde, but now might not be the time. Lift the headset, then dial. I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty sure I've mastered that.
Hello?
Hey, Edna, it's me, Cuddles. How are you?
Horrible.
Oh, no, what happened?
You phoned me.
Good one. So listen, I'm following up on some documents I need for a case. The one at the Nitty Kitty Club. I need them to get in. Krukowski's being Krukowski, and you know how he is.
Irritating and tiresome?
Yes, exactly.
I meant you.
You got me again. So, can you fax the papers through?
No, I do all my faxing in the morning.
Oh, I kind of really need them now. Krukowski won't let me into the crime scene without them, and the chief said it's a really important case. So.
Fine.
Thank you, Edna.
Whatever. Hi! Constable Frangipane! I need to talk to you!
Better make a quick note here. Cuddles is the best detective. Wait, vest detective? Oh, Cuddles? It's written very academically. Puts me to sleep in minutes. Yeah, still no fun at all. Never know when you might need a recipe book. Mac's full power snarled as he fired all 16 barrels of his quad blasters into the alien's sole remaining face. Oh my goodness. Max is so cool. Look, I get excited when a job comes up. I can't be expected to keep track of a little badge when my mind is in overdrive, forming plans to foil criminals, save the city. Do you have any idea where I left it?
Knowing you, it's probably in your office somewhere. Krakowski is just doing his job, you know. Same as you. Don't let it frazzle your whiskers.
They're not frazzled, just singed. Has that fax arrived?
It just came through. It's right here on my desk. I attached a rosette to make it look extra official.
Thank you, Tabba-Ramma Ding Dong. Tabby, killing it, as always. Thanks, Tabby. That takes care of the permit. Guess I don't need this posted anymore. I bet if I was like 300 times stronger, I could lift this entire thing. I don't think any gym in the whole world could achieve that, though. Hey, my detective badge is under this cushion. How'd you end up there, you sneaky little thing? Back into my pocket with you. I found the things you wanted. It was really hard. I hope you're grateful.
Well, these both seem to check out. Pleased to meet you, P.I. Nuttabutter. I actually expected you a while ago. What with the severity of the situation?
What? I stood just... Krakowski. I swear.
The corpse is cooling, Cuddles. The crime scene awaits you.
At least I can get to work. Now that you'll actually let me?
The law thanks you.
The law is
A what, citizen?
Lovely. The law is, lovely.
Ha! Delighted to hear it. Oh, and, one more thing, Cuddles. I'll be keeping that permit. Don't want you... persuading your way into any other places you shouldn't be now, do we?
Ramon, I'm in. The club looks deserted, though. The only patrons in here tonight are wearing blue and carrying guns.
Cuddles! Finally! Where have you been? I've been waiting here for ages.
A huge oil tanker of a police cat hovered near the entranceway, his eyes darting between the door and an even larger cat standing behind the bar. As soon as he saw me, his shoulders sagged in relief, and he hurried over, his voice unnecessarily loud.
I think if I make eye contact with that bar cat one more time, he might try to eat me.
Sorry, Detective. You can ask the nitpicky officer guarding the door why I'm late. He didn't want to let me in.
Oh, yes? Out of spite, no doubt. I'm sure you didn't, forget your badge again?
He obviously knows who I am by now. He's just choosing to be annoying.
This isn't just another case, Cuddles. We're on Montemute home turf. And badges are not. That puts us on the back paw. Krakowski and I are here because we thought we might catch the Montemutes doing something that they would let us lock a couple of them up. But it's worse than that. Much worse.
Oh, no.
Edgar Montemute, Bartholomew's son, is dead. Murdered.
Well, cucumbers.
Well, not only that, but that starlet, Miss Kitty, has mysteriously and coincidentally vanished.
Mystery and coincidence. Huh. In my experience, you only get to pick one. So, what happened exactly?
All I know is so far is that Tinkle the Bearcat, you can't miss him. He looks like someone stuck legs and arms into a mountain. He opened the club up for the evening, as usual, and found the body. Needless to say, it wasn't there when he closed the night before.
And you guys heard about it through the tapped phone when he called his boss.
Well, I heard something. It's a low-quality tap. The chief saw an opportunity, and we headed right over. As soon as I got in, though, I realized it was way worse than we expected. And I called the chief on the house phone. He told me to do nothing and wait for a PI.
And here I am.
At last.
Where's the body?
It's on the other side of the room, near the stage. I'll show you when we're done yakking.
Have you finished a preliminary investigation?
Yeah. Dead mobster's kid. Oh, terribly sad. End of story.
That's it?
As soon as I learned who it was, I gave the chief a call. He said he'd send a PI. I was expecting Alfonso.
That hack?
But you'll do.
Gee, thanks. Couldn't you at least get all the staff together? Start asking some questions?
Listen carefully, Cuddles. Right now, this is a mess. And that's what I want it to stay. A mess. Not a mob war. Not with dead cats turning up in the river every morning and police being attacked in the streets. The chief told me to be paws off. And I'm happy to comply. So, no. I didn't dissemble the staff, don my monocle, point at things with my cane while yelling, aha, the telltale mark of the count to guilty. I left that for you.
You're being awfully callous tonight, Detective. A cat is dead.
No, Cuddles. A Montague is dead. There's a big difference. You don't know them like I do. Montagues are rotten and dangerous. I've seen firsthand the trouble they can cause in this city. One less of them around doesn't bother me.
Perhaps he wasn't a good cat, but I still don't think he deserved to be murdered.
There's that immutable sense of justice of yours again. I respect you, Cuddles, but you have to learn when to say, he had it coming, especially in this city. In any case, the investigation is in your paws now. Bukowski and I are here until we get the crime scene photos for documentation. And then we're heading right back to HQ.
I won't let you guys down.
Some promises are easier to make before you realize how deep the muck goes, Cuddles. But thanks.
All right, time to see the unpleasantness.
Follow me. And holster your tongue, please.
Hilarious. You know, if I ever find out who started the rumor that I lick everything, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Surely you mean lick their face repeatedly, you dirty licker.
一旦切りたいと思います。